Hey guys, this is Sunday Love. The love message is really about us being a reflection of who God is. And this message is really just for those people who are really trying to live according to God's purpose, his plan for your life. Everybody has that child that challenges you, that test your patience to no end. And I was dealing with this situation with my child, and it was just so funny because then I was talking to my mom about it, and she was like, you know, that's going to be your deliverer. He's going to be the one that helps you break some of these character flaws or issues or things that God is trying to break up in you. So it was such an eye-opener for me because I was dealing with him. I lost my patience. And a lot of us know, you know, as a mother and just as a human being, we have reflexes. Like certain things happen and your automatic reflex is like, you might have a little jump back. If you know what I mean, I have a baby, they get a little smarter. They, you know, something happens with my own children, and it's like your reflexes are like, I will pop you in your mouth. Who are you talking to? And God is helping me to deal with my reflexes. And I was dealing with that with my son, and blah blah blah. My reflexes snapped on him, and I laid down, and God specifically said to me, like, you're wrong. Like, that's not how you handle that situation. You need to do it differently. So I got up, I apologized to him, and I explained to him, you know, why it happened, and I told him that I was sorry and that I'm trying to be better. And when I explained that, he looked at me and I told him I made a mistake. You know, this was a mistake. And he asked me if God makes mistakes. And him asking me that, it helped me to understand that for our children in particular, but also for a lot of people who may not see the face of God, we represent that to them. So when we take action or we do things, even in anger, their interpretation of what we do is that God also operates the same way. And it helped me to realize that. So it checked my responses in anger because as I am teaching them and growing them, and I am referencing God, and I'm talking about how good God is, and I'm encouraging them to honor God, they see my actions as a reflection of who God is. So if when I get mad, I pop off or I snap or I accidentally slap somebody in the mouth, those type of things then become like a definition of God's character to them because I am to be a reflection of him. So I just want to encourage you, because a lot of times we are nicer to the people outside of our home than we are to the people in our home. We are nicer to strangers than we are to our children. We are nicer to other people than we are to our spouses and our siblings. And I just want to encourage you because those actions, characters, behaviors, those choices that we make are a reflection of who God is, if that is who we claim to be. And it is therefore something that makes them either appeal to God or turned off from God. And it was so interesting because I now have friends who honestly don't rock with Jesus at all because they met somebody who said they loved Jesus and did not act like a child of God. So I just want to encourage you that if you proclaim to be a child of God, a woman of God, a man of God, or somebody who follows God's rules and laws for our life, that you're mindful of what you do, even in your anger, because you are defining for someone what God's character looks like in his people. So I'm saying this because I am actively learning this lesson. It's not about the things that you do when all is well and you're happy and you're playful and you're doing good, but it is about those times when your reflexes are about to kick in on your children, that, you know, you are defining for them how God acts when he's angry or when he's not happy or he's infuriated, and how you respond in those particular situations. Wait, please. So be encouraged. I just wanted to share that because this is a lesson that I truly have learned in the last couple weeks, about, you know, what you do in your anger, how you deal when you're frustrated. And and I just encourage you. So, you know, I'm teaching a parenting class. Okay, hold on, honey. I'm teaching a parenting class, and in the class we have a rule, which is like, it's a 3-second rule, and it basically is just designed to counteract your reflexes and or your automatic responses, whether it's physical, verbal, whatever that thing is. So and that 3-second rule just is like, don't say the first thing that comes to your head. Don't do the first thought that comes to your mind, you know. So it is just to take a second, count to 3, and you may find that instead of you reacting, you may have a question like, what made you do that? Or what were you thinking when you made that decision? Instead of it being like, what is, you know, so it makes a difference. So this is Sunday Love. I love y'all. Be encouraged. Have a great day.